Hello everybody and welcome to another guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and you are going to see me take 5 shots in how to stock up with some royal balls, and that's an interesting ball because I don't think there are many players out there that know the stats of that ball, because it's an old ball and one of the balls that I know a lot of players back in the day did buy a lot of, thinking, oh, this is an absolute beauty of a ball. There's still value with it, and we are going to take a look at that as well here in the video. Before we take a close look on everything, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that do look to improve your game even more, we do have something for each and every one on patreon.com/golfclashtommy tournament player, tour player, and also soon to be checkpoint challenge and guides. So find something for you, sign up and improve your game. Patreon.com/golfclashtommy. You have the QR code in the text guide, and also you do have the link in the description down below. Alright, we are going to play hole number, what is this? Hole number 7 of the Jubilee Grove, and this is with the old hole location, so this is not the same pin location like we had in the recent Kings Park tournament. And in the hole-in-one chest you can win the, or like, it's the royal chest. You do have 12 balls there to win. You do have the amber chest, you do have the crimson chest, you do have the aqua chest, and you do have the cobalt chest, and every single chest here includes the royal ball. And what type of ball is that then? The royal ball is a power 4 side spin 2 wind 3 ball, right? So it's a little bit more power, or not a little bit more, but it's a little bit of power, and it's a good ball to use, I would say, mainly in rookie and pro, to an extent as well, expert division, whereof in master division we're not really using that ball type anymore, and that's why I haven't used one in ages. We are going to play with the golden wood club every single time, and regardless what wind direction we have, we are going to play minimum distance minus 10%. You have the VPR table on the right hand side that you can follow, and we are going to always pull over the bullseye. The landing positions that we're going to use is going to be 2, and the reason for that is because we're going to always play a rough bump, because otherwise we're going to find ourselves in many in-between club situations, or we're going to find ourselves in a situation where we're not just going to have enough backspin to slow down the ball without rolling through all the rings, and then we're going to miss all the chests. So we're going to play an aggressive line to allow us to always have a chance for an hole-in-one, but also if we do execute it properly, we are always going to be guaranteed a chest. So if we're looking at landing position number 1, this is one where we are going to use in tailwinds only. And this is that we're looking at the green ring, the inner ring, to be by the rough line where the rough meets the fairway, with the ball guideline points towards the hole. This is before spin. And I know it's a narrow rough that we're playing on, but I say that again, there isn't really many other ways to play this golden shot. Because we can obviously play in a way that we can always maybe get ourselves the outside blue ring or something like that. But how fun is that? The guide is here to provide you a chance for an hole-in-one, and that's what I've done for years, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do as long as I do these type of guides. This is tailwind. When it comes to headwind and the crosswind, we're going to do the bullseye by the edge of the rough line, so the last pixel of rough, with the top of the yellow ring by the green, where the green meets the fringe. All right, so that's gonna be with the ball guideline to point slightly left of the pin. So when it comes to this position here, we're also gonna do one more thing in headwind. Yeah, I know it sucks, but we're gonna have to do that, otherwise we're gonna be in some trouble by going directly into the bunker. And this is to add just before circle break overpower in all headwinds, not in direct crosswinds. And you're gonna see me applying that in 2 of the videos here in just a bit, where I'm moving so the circle drops. And again, it's not gonna be circle break as it says on the picture, it's gonna be circle drop. So have that in mind, changing that in the guide as well as we speak. So circle drop overpower in all headwinds, and you're gonna see me do that in action on the video. So let's take a look at the videos. I have 5 videos for you, and we're gonna start off here with a headwind. Now you're gonna see the circle drop here in action. We're first going to have the bullseye by the edge of the rough line with the yellow ring by the fringe. I know this is not an easy landing position to find, but it's definitely something that we are going to do our best with getting. 4.1 backspin, so 4 and a click and half a bar of left spin. Adjust 6.3, we're gonna use 2.2 rings, and we're always gonna pull over the bullseye. You can see here now, look to how my circle jumps here now. When I'm pulling the ball down, you see how it jumps there. We want to be just before that spot, and that is what it's called, just before circle drop overpower. And that is a technique that's being used more and more, especially in tournament play, and it's a way to help out to compensate for the headwinds or for the tailwinds, to let the ball fly a little bit longer than what the wind will otherwise allow us to do. Alright, so that was shot number 1, and we are going to do shot number 2, and here we're going to have a tailwind. Right now we remember this is going to be a different position where we do have the green ring to be by the rough line with ball guideline to point towards the hole. Here in tailwinds, we are going to always use max backspin, and in this angle I'm using half a bar of right spin as well. Now when pulling down into the bunker, pull slowly, otherwise it's very easy to pull off center. 6.3 miles per hour is once again 2.2 rings, and here we're not gonna do any underpower, overpower or curl. We're just gonna center the ball and do our best to hit perfect. You can see here that we bounce into the rough, we roll down onto the green and getting extremely close to getting ourselves the first hole in one, but we're still staying inside the yellow ring. Alright, in the yellow ring here we are going to get the royal balls obviously, and then also some firefly cards, which is good on this account as I would love to max out all the clubs. Next shot, we do have a headwind now coming right to left. We're aiming at the edge of the rough line with the yellow ring to be by the fringe, or like, yeah, with green, whatever you want to call it. 4.1 backspin, and here I'm using 1 right spin. In the guide it's gonna say 0.8 right spin, as I do believe it needs a little bit less than what we see here now. 6.6 miles per hour is 2.3 rings, and once again we are going to pull over the bullseye. And remember, in the headwinds we are going to do just before circle drop overpower. See there, we're going back there so you can see that jump clearly, and perfect ball it is. And that extra overpower that we're adding will help us bounce in the rough and roll down. And you can see here now with the 1 right spin we're getting very close. I do believe that a 0.8 right spin would have been in the hole. Easy obviously to say afterwards, but that's the reasoning to the difference in the guide. Some royal balls here as well, and we are moving on with a crosswind coming left to right. And have in mind, when it comes to the crosswind, we are going to go with the bullseye by the edge of the rough line, same as we do in the headwind. So we're gonna do exactly the same in headwinds as we do in the crosswind. So max backspin, 0.8 left spin, 5.1 miles per hour is 1.8 rings. So it's not much, but I'm still making sure that I'm pulling over the bullseye. Center the ball, and a perfect ball it is. And we see here now the ball bounces into the rough, rolls down the green with a nice speed, and dropping lovely for the hole in one here on the Jubilee Grove hole 7, the golden shot version. Again, this is the old hole location that we're playing, so we're not playing the recent one from the Kings Park tournament. We do get the 12 royal balls, which is perfect, and now we're gonna look at the last one, which is a tailwind. And it's good to have an hole-in-one in tailwind and in crosswind, and then, I mean, some edge burners in headwind then, but different angles to have a look on how to attack here. So green ring by the rough line, 0.2 left spin, all the back spin, 5.7 miles per hour is 2 rings. And you can see here now that I'm pulling over the bullseye and making sure that I'm pulling slowly to ensure that I'm not pulling off center. As it is a tailwind, we're not going to do any overpower, underpower or curl. We're going to just allow for us to center the ball and hit perfect. Bounces on the rough, rolls down, and we're dropping this one dead center for a beautiful hole-in-one to end the videos on this golden shot. Let's see, besides the 12 royal balls, what we're getting in the chest. And we are having the Endbringer as an epic. Alright, let's take a look at the text guide. Text guide made, as always, by Tony Richardson. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. And this text guide can be found on golfclashtommy.com. You can also find it in the video description down below and the various social medias out there when it comes to Golf Clash. And we start on the left side with the green part, which is crosswind and headwind. Bullseye on the last pixel of rough with the top of the yellow ring by the green. You can also see that we have made it blue on the spin values where you do need overpower. Just before circle drop, overpower in all headwinds, not in direct crosswinds. And then we do have the right side, which is the red one, which is all the tailwinds. Before spin, green ring by top of rough line with ball guideline pointing towards the hole. And then we do have the spins. It's always max backspin in the tailwinds. Direct tailwind has 0.3 right spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind has half a right spin. And wind coming left to right with tailwind has 0.2 left spin. Direct crosswind left to right, max backspin 0.8 left spin. Max crosswind, not max crosswind, crosswind right to left is max backspin 1.2 right spin. Wind coming left to right with headwind 4.1 backspin, half a left. Wind coming right to left with headwind 4.1 backspin, half a right, 0.8 right, and direct headwind 3.9 backspin and half a right spin. There we do have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you get some success on this version of the Jubilee Grove, and please let me know in the comment section what you think, and also hit thumbs up before you go. Thank you once again for watching. Good luck in your Golf Clash game.